What's going on, guys? Brandon here, coming at you another video today. Some gun game. I'm so glad they brought this game mode back. I really got into it in Ghosts. You know, they had this in Black Ops and in Black Ops 2. And, you know, I played it a little bit here and there on both those games. But Ghosts is when I really got into it and fell in love with it. And so I'm really glad they brought it back. In Ghosts, I did really well. 9 times out of 10, you know, I'd place third or better, and I got first quite often. But in this one, I can definitely tell it's going to be a lot harder to get that first place spot because, for one, you go through a 25 gun cycle, whereas in Ghosts and whatnot, the last gun was 20, I believe. So you got 5 more guns to go through. For 2, the gun balancing isn't quite yet up to par yet. You know, we still have these really shitty guns like the S12 or the XMGs, which both in this clip right here, I got lucky and was able to get the kills fairly quickly, but you know, that wasn't the case a lot of times, and that's what happened in many of the matches that I lost and did horribly in, is I'd get stuck on a gun that's just terrible and that I'd never used anyways. But you know, with gun game, you're kind of on an even playing field if you don't fall behind too far, because you know, everybody else is using the same kind of things. If you're way behind, then you're probably going to get screwed depending on what they're using, but you know, that's just what it is. You got to keep up with everyone and then you'll have a chance. But it's still just as fun as I remember. It's just, like I said, a lot more difficult. But you know, that makes things more interesting at the same time. I seriously dominated on Ghosts. Like, I don't know what it was, but I just killed it on Ghosts. There wasn't that many matches that I wouldn't win. Like, it was crazy. But this one, I'm not going to have to worry about that. It's going to be few and far between on the win column because it's so much harder. You know, everything in this game is so much harder. This is the hardest Call of Duty that we've ever had, period. And, you know, I don't mind that. You know, I'm not complaining. This is honestly probably, you know, and this will probably surprise a lot of people, but in all honesty, this is probably my second favorite Call of Duty ever made. You know, Black Ops 2 is definitely number 1. I loved Black Ops. I've said it before. You know, I always think that Treyarch does it the best. Their games have always been my favorites. You know, World at War and Zombies. You know, they just always do a really great job on their games, and I cannot wait to see what they came up with for this year. I don't think it's going to be World at War 2 now. I did make a video a while back stating reasons why I thought it was going to be, but you know, there's some big YouTubers out there that I watch, and one in particular got me thinking that, you know, I don't think he's saying this for no reason. These big YouTubers, they get a chance to go out to these, you know, developers' studios and check out the new game before anybody else does. Not all the time, but I've just heard of, you know, even pro teams getting out and getting to check out the new game that's being made and see certain things, and they just have to sign a disclosure, you know, not to say anything about the game. But, you know, one YouTuber I watch in particular, he straight up said, he's like, he was talking about Zombies or something like that, and what it'll be like in Black Ops 3 or whatever the game's called, and he's like, and I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be World War II. He's like, I just have that feeling, or he put it some way like that, and it's like, I think he knows something that we don't know, and I guess we'll just find out. But here's the last kill. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.